Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to play the second round of Katawa Shoujo, part 2. Apparently I didn't save the game, so had to skip through to where the fuck I left off. Jesus Christ. Alright, so we are here in Act 1, Life Expectancy. And let's see what happens. Yep, so a tall man with bad posture notices me. That made me want to fix my posture. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logic. Oh, what? You must be Nina Nikki. Why did my voice? Nakai. Oh, let's see. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Mutal. I butchered that. Welcome. We exchanged a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. His whole outfit is sloppy, I'm just saying. The head nurse asked, the head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, so should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Well, thank you. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. I think it would make anyone really nervous, to be honest. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Pay attention, bruh. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Hell no. Why do I have to? Of course not. That's why smart ass. Right. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher upstairs. The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 3-3. Three doors down is a great band. Mutal opens the door and enters. I'm going to say that 6 different times. I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. Oh, you're so cute. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around. Partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. That's something I do, honestly. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. And boring. I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school, but then why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I noticed a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me, a girl with really long straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. There was one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. I don't find it weird. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kinda cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with pink hair sitting right next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Well, because you weren't looking. Please welcome. our newest classmate. I'm just kidding. He claps his hands, and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing and thanks for this applause I did not deserve. That's kind of messed up. How you gonna make the whole class clap? And what's she supposed to do? That's rude. That's messed up. After the applause, there's a brief silence that nobody seems to want to be responsible for breaking. So it's awkward. The teacher soon realizes that he should probably say something. He opens up with some unintelligible noise, shuts up as he loses his momentum, and then starts introducing me. God damn it, Dashy. Nobody seems to be too interested. Maybe I should have said yes to the self-introduction thing. Probably realizing he doesn't know anything about me, he ends up just saying my name wrong again and asks me to write it on the blackboard. Story of my life. I do that and then turn back to face the class, feeling awkward. I listen to the teacher as he drones on about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. Which is also, I'm pretty sure it's really weird for the girl who only has one arm. No one's thinking about that. Like, how is she supposed to clap her hands? Just, can we? Anyway, the first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandaged thumb. It makes me feel a little bad. Yeah, I'd feel bad too. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She is the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do that better, right? Fuck, how could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. Alright. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Alright. Excuse me. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. Ah, yes. Bah. As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Sup, girl? I'm just kidding. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, you silly Billy. But I'm not Hakamichi, I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi, Shik-chan. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet careful, neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. Uh, mm. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Ah, yes. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people, and who better to explain things to you. I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Shikjan. Shikjan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shikjan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be standing up there for no reason, right? 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 Misha looks at me with a weird expression, then continues.
We don't know much about him, but maybe we'll find out later.
Maybe I should have introduced myself after all. Anything would have given a better first impression than teacher's drone and fumbling with my name.
We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon. Hichan, right?
Hitan.
Yep, it fits, doesn't it?
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how.
It fits. You look just like I imagined.
My voice is gonna die. Dots.
Yeah, you look just like a Hichan.
I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Dots. Hakamichi taps her fingers on her desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. We're changing this, because I'm pretty sure y'all won't get annoyed.
Sorry about that. Shik-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her.
Terrible with voices, y'all. Dots. I keep thinking that's Hisao every time I see Dots, but I keep forgetting that she's in it. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks. That would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. I want to go home. Dots. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going to go before you go there. Not just with school either, you naughty boy.
Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Right, Shik-chan?
Learn about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. Sounds about right. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly, but anyway. I don't see anything, and Misha signed something that ends in a... What was that? It seems like it was about me. Well, okay. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. You look down. Are you okay? Dots. Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test. Her laughter confuses me. Yeah, I guess. Happy dots. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Shik-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shik-chan. Dots. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Concerned dots. Yep. Shizune is fine. Okay, I guess that would be a lot easier, you know? I feel a little more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly. So I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier, especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all for business. Well, she still seems like that. Just a little bit less so, I guess. Exclamation dots.
Huh? Oh, right, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or she's scared. Shik-chan will get mad. Shik-chan.
The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. That too. Impatient dots. Bow, look at me. Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that.
I didn't either, because I got it right.
Okay, I get the message. Hurry up, dots.
After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's such a nice day. Oh my god, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combing aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Tedious. Oh no, oh god. Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is more playful and girly. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. That's pretty much me. Not so much the girly thing, but easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. Oh, that's me. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. My favorite part of the day. Lunchtime. Lunchtime's the MVP. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I met Mutao down to the bottom floor. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. I love that smile on her. It's extra cheesy, like her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. That's too many people talking for me. I'm already getting anxiety. There is a rather long list of menu options, which seem great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. Oh, nice. It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. Scientific precision. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to a table sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. Mm, I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite? Do you want to know something? What's good? About anything. We're your guide, so you should ask if there is something. Well, that's a little upfront. I don't want to. I'm gonna ask about the library. No, the library. Oh yeah, is there a library in the school? Lately, I've been getting into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misha gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up her small. Well, why not? How else are you gonna learn things? There is. It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime. You're not going to show it to me. Thanks, girl. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animately, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. So what do you want me to ask? Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. Well, I don't know signs, so how would I even know? Mm-hmm. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. Damn. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. That dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over on her desk at the last row. Yeah. She jumps a little and Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. God damn, how fast was she going into the room? She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into a stone just from our presence. Oh. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it as they walk past her directly to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Well, yeah, I was in a heart attack. I was about to say coma for 4 months. Towards the end of class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first. I'm tired every day of school.
And I'm not even in school right now, temporarily, because I'll be going back to school. Stay in school, kids. Maybe it's the amount of time spent in the hospital that made me feel like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Probably so. You're in there for a pretty long time. It's my jam. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. We will continue pretty soon. I'm excited to continue this. It might be a little slow starting, but I'm excited to continue this. I think it's gonna be really fun. So, all right, guys, I will catch y'all later, and I will see ya.